welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. New season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That is brought in. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. What a demoralizing play. A big chunk coming in the passing game. Looking like they had flipped the field, but then, Greg, the fumble, and the defense comes up with a recovery.
Explosive plays. That's what this offense has been talking about. This is what they've been preaching. But at the end, Mike, you have to protect the ball, because otherwise it's all for nothing. That's exactly what happened here. The big pass play is negated by bad ball security, and now the defense takes over.
He's going to keep it himself. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's another Bills.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Allen to throw. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 23 yards. That's another Bills. 1st down.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, and it's Kyle Van Noy. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
Brown 80!
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. In motion, Shakir. Allen to throw on 3rd and long. This one complete to Washington. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. And he's not going to get there. Stop short, and they turn it over on downs as we get to the end of the quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Taken down
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 7 and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Jackson on the move. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Third and long.
The tackle made back at the
Here's Jackson. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he will score! Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to back.
Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of one, they get two. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, Greg, here are the Bills. What a year last year. 13-4, beat the Broncos and the Ravens in the playoffs. But once again, ran into Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Anything that we can say is that one thing to get them to the big game this time?
Well, I mean, we'd probably start with they need Patrick Mahomes to retire. But in all seriousness, Mike, I think when you look at Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those things where they just happen to exist in a generationally great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, and one of the greatest players we've seen in the last 25 years at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So they just need, as hard as it is, they just need to continue to chip away. Just continue to go. They can't make Kansas City the boogeyman, because all of a sudden now that starts to get into your head. Continue to win the division, continue to get home playoff games, and if they keep knocking at the door, eventually they're going to get over that hump, because Josh Allen and this roster, they are a Super Bowl contending team. They just got to find a way to get over the hump in the game that matters.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So on come the Ravens. Hey, Greg, what a story again last year. 12-5, 13-4 the year before that. Regular season, they have been as good as almost anyone in the NFL. But it's the story if you're living in the AFC. Get over that hump, whether it's Buffalo, Kansas City. It's hard to get to the big game on this side of the draw.
Oh, there's no question. And I think if you're Baltimore and you're Buffalo and you look around, you say, man, we should have a couple Super Bowl titles. If we were living in a non-Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, maybe teams would look at us a little bit different than they do, but they just need to continue to stay the course. Lamar Jackson, one of the best players, regardless of position, in the entire league, multiple-time MVP winner, so they have a Super Bowl roster. Let's not make no mistake about it. They need to just continue to hold serve in the regular season, continue to play for division titles, and get as many home playoff games as possible. So when the money's on the line and trips to Super Bowl on the line, they need these games to come through Baltimore.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. He was tracked down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man, and he caught it. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 40.
In motion, Shakir. Now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The slot man in motion right. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. He's to midfield. Derrick Henry. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. Davis now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, young coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football up, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown now. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement will caught your eye.
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one, downfield for Cooks. And he will score. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Past the 45. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
49-yard gain. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 15.
Off the play fake, Jackson. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pistol give to Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. To the goal line and in. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
13 at the 44-yard line.
Allen now on second down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Tavius Robinson. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Play action now. Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is going to make close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Oh, he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
319.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
James Cook.
In motion goes Cooks.
3rd and 4.
Allen on 3rd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Travis Jones working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0. getting the victory to begin the new. EA Sports coverage of the match. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now he'll run it. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. And he barrels his way. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Nice job pushing through the looping tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
Jackson forced out left. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He's going to try to get this himself. And he's not good. On the give, here's Henry. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to go right back to Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
The 26.
It's 3rd and 4. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. Inside the 40. Derrick Henry. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Still on his feet. Mark Andrews. And what an effort. Here's the give to Henry running right. Up the sideline at the 35. Derrick Henry. And he is gone. Now a toss play with Henry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Yeah. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Mitchell. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. And the Ravens are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
DC, right? DC.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Browns' 24-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. He's to the 10. And this is going to be a Oh, it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping.
Each position on your roster. Browse available players to improve your team.
Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Hyper warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? But you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Give me that touch of my haters.